Hey guys.
We're here on Monday to do one of our famous double headers, starting off with a Patreon request from this patrono right here. Ask us to check out Lutharo with Lost in a Soul, a local band, well, semi-local. I mean, they're from Ontario.
Yeah.
I think Waterloo, Kitchener, Hamilton, that kind of area there. I'm not quite... I haven't Google mapped them where exactly they're from, but they're from that generic area there of Ontario. They have a new album coming out, and this is their first single, first music video. I'm always happy to check a local band, and when it's a Patreon request, I'm double happy.
Yeah.
I'm double happy. All right, so you ready for some heavy metal?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to go first on this video. This is a double header. So you're going to go first on the second video, which, by the way, the second video is going to be Shh, from our boy Semi Hinka, his solo thing that he's doing now during the pandemic. So you're going to go first on that one. I'm already giving you a heads up what it is, so you kind of have an idea. Having said that, every single song he's released so far has been completely different from one another. Exactly. So you have no clue what he's going to give us. But let me go first on this. You heard it here first. All right? Right now, whatever date today is, it doesn't matter, but you heard it here first. This album, this is the first song I've heard from this album. I already have the album on my inbox, but the album doesn't come out until later in the fall. So there's really no point on me pre-recording a review months in advance. Yeah. I'm kind of waiting until a month before the release date, and then I'm going to tackle it. But you heard it here first. Based on one song only, this album is going to be nominated for a Juno. If this album is not nominated for a Juno, I'm going to drive to wherever they live, Kitchener, Hamilton, Waterloo, whatever the fuck they live. I'm going to pick them all up in a minivan, and we're going to drive to every judge's house, and it's going to be a hit squad. We're going to take each one of them out. Seriously. I'm not saying they're going to win a Juno, but...
At least nominated.
Based on this song alone, I don't even care if the rest of the album is them farting. On this song alone, this album needs to be nominated for a Juno. If it's not, it's a travesty. Based on this song alone. How many bands in Canada, on a small budget, outside of bands like Cataclysm or XDO, how many bands in Canada are doing this sound, playing this kind of music, to this kind of degree of quality? I tell me, how many?
I couldn't.
I can't. And this is not to shit on bands like Raider and Invicta, because those two bands with these guys are my three favorite heavy metal bands. And I'm saying heavy metal I'm not going to be, oh no, one is not heavy metal. Fuck, they're all heavy metal. Then you can break it down into the subgenres that they belong to, right? Those are my three favorite bands in Ontario. Canadian bands in Ontario. Well, if they're in Ontario, obviously they're Canadian bands. Unless you're talking about Ontario. And there's an Ontario in California.
Yeah, I know.
So, my three favorite bands. Not to shit on Invicta. I love Invicta and I love Raider. But these guys are a step above, in my humble opinion, a step above. This song is aces, and based on this track alone, right now, I'm seeing this way in advance. If this album is going to be nominated for a Juno, and if it's not, I'm picking them up in a minivan, and we're taking some people down. All right, we're taking some people down.
I thought you were going to say you're going to move them to a different country where they
can get the recognition they deserve.
Exactly.
At least I'll move them to Montreal. At least that.
Oh yeah.
At least that, or Vancouver. At least that. I don't know a band in Canada outside of those powerhouses like XDO and Cataclysm, because they have a big label behind them. They've obviously been around for a very long time. But I talked to Maurizio, and he admitted that if he didn't move, if Cataclysm as a band didn't move to the US, he doesn't know if the same doors would have opened for them if they had remained in Canada. It's not me saying. He said it. I talked to him. He said it. You guys can go check out the interview I did with Brittany Slays and Maurizio. He says that in the interview. That's him saying that he had to move to the US in order for certain doors to open up for him. Otherwise, they wouldn't have opened up. So, living in Canada, playing in Canada, not on a major label by no stretch of the imagination, who's doing better than these guys? The answer is nobody. That was
a pretty good one.
That was a pretty good one. Pretty good reference. And I'm not even bringing the army in to deal with the snow. Nobody. That was double reference for those of you in Toronto. Now, before we talk about the song, just want to do two quick shout outs here. One, I love the bell bottom pens. I don't know whose idea that was.
But those were a pretty good idea.
Dude, if that doesn't scream metal or rock and roll, I don't know what does.
I haven't seen those type of pants in a long time.
The only way you could scream more rock and roll is if the rest of the guys in the band were wearing Daisy Dukes, just to kind of compensate the extra fabric with the lack of fabric.
Okay.
I'm just putting that
All Stars.
Oh, if they were wearing All Stars, that would have been cool too. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think they were wearing those. The
bullet belts.
The bullet belts. No. So the video could have had.
Although the drums at times did sound like a machine gun.
Holy fuck, First of all, I love his hair.
Oh,
the guy has impeccable
his
hairstyle.
beard is amazing.
His beard is on fleek.
I mean,
All of them have great sense of fashion and
Exactly.
and groomness, unlike me. But I just want to mention that those bell bottom pants, those were cool, badass, incredible. That was the first thing. The second thing I already kind of hit on, which is the drummer, in my opinion, has the best looking hairstyle of them all, and he's got that luscious beard that I think like little gnomes are living inside of his beard, because it's just gorgeous. Like, that thing has its own ecosystem. That thing is pumping oxygen into the planet.
chia pet right there.
100%, but a chia pet with quality.
Yeah.
With quality, not those Chinese knockoffs from the dollar store that you water and then only half of the chia grows. The other half doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
All right, now that we got that fashion stuff out of the way. Oh, one more thing. The video. Proving I keep saying this and people don't listen to me. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to nobody. You don't need to do too much in a video for the video to work with the song that you have. Understand what the song is all about. Make sure that the video adds or brings the attention into the band, into the song itself. Don't make the video the thing and then people watch the video and they don't even remember. Plain example, Brand of Sacrifice, that Asian fighting video. I love the video, but it killed the song because I remember the video. I don't remember shit about the song. Oh, I remember clean vocals. There was some clean vocals there. I remember that.
I don't remember anything.
So,
I just remember them fighting and
shit. So like this to me, perfect. Like in a basement in Hamilton or something like that. I think it's Hamilton because the elevator has that chain. And you need that to be protected from the great unwashed when you're on an elevator. So I think they were in a basement somewhere in Hamilton, in the catacombs of Hamilton. I love the video because it focused on the band and allowed me to focus on the music. Because now it's not like I had to pay attention to what was happening in the video.
Also, amazing the camera work.
Cinematography incredible.
Amazing, because
the angles, the
coming kind of in ghost walking through the hallway type thing was really nice.
For me that was kind of lame.
But it was nice. The whole video didn't have to be this big thing. It was just kind of them in this broken down place playing. And then when it came to the guitar solos, they actually showed the guitar solo being played, which
is what I always preach. I'm always preaching to that.
But then if a video doesn't, if there's a video and there's actually something to it,
then it's okay. But for a video like this, you have to.
Yeah.
So now getting into the song. I have to start off with the vocals. Because those clean vocals, to me, this song is incredible. But this song, without those clean vocals, I don't know if it has the same impact. At least not vocally. Musically, the song is incredible.
Yeah.
Like heavy, the drums, like you said, like machine gun drums.
And even during those cleaner parts, the drums still had a way to kind of peak that machine gun into it.
But the clean vocals were not very long, which is like little bursts.
And sometimes they were behind the harsh vocals.
But the song, at its core, it's a melodic death metal song, but those cleaner vocals kind of brought that little doomy vibe into the picture. If you just listen to those clean vocals, you can almost feel like this is just a doom song in terms of the melancholy that it has, how she sounds with her voice, how she's using her voice to kind of like create waves within the song, and it's just like really spurs, like a piece here and a piece. I love those clean vocals. They added so much life to the song. They added so much depth to the song. And for a track that it's so heavy, it brought a little bit of lightness to the track that really needed it. I honestly, without those clean vocals, I don't think this song has that same impact. It's still going to be a heavy song. It's still going to be a cool song. The harsh vocals were phenomenal.
Yeah.
But when it got to that chorus and she came out with those little clean vocals here and there, dude, that was just...
I think the best one was the one at the end, though. When she really let it kind of... it was more controlled throughout the whole song. There wasn't much peeking out. At the end, though, that was the...
She expanded.
Yeah.
I like that, too.
And also with the guitar, kind of the melody also with it.
Kind of going with it?
Yeah. And the guitar solo, I don't know if we've already...
No, the guitar solo, that section, the guitar solo section...
I'm happy that it was a big solo.
Oh,
but it was also like a tag team solo.
I was wondering, the only time my brain kind of walked away from the song is that I'm listening to the track and I'm like, this is a 7-minute track. What are they going to do to keep me interested for 7 minutes.
And then right at that middle part, they did more of it slowed down a bit,
almost like a breakdown.
Yeah, and then hit you with the solo, the tag team solo, which I really enjoyed.
I really loved. Yeah, I thought that
I got
was
to see both also.
and it allowed the song to be extended.
Exactly, and not keep you entertained.
Yeah, and not
as
be
it went
boring.
by. And then right after the solo, it kind of had a build up, and then she kicked down the door, literally, and she kicked down the door with her vocals again with the chorus.
Oh, fuck. The musically, I love the track, but vocally, those clean vocals. Once again, I'm not saying I didn't like the harsh vocals, but I'm saying the clean vocals
Really
is what
something to
sold on everything else, because it brought that melancholy. It's almost like if you have a song where you have somebody who sings the harsh vocals, and then you have somebody like Draconian, for example. You have Anders with the harsh vocals, and then you have the clean vocals, right? The female clean vocals. The dynamic between the two creates the ebbs and flows. She's able to do that on this track all just by herself. I loved it. I love that melancholy that brought to the song. Just phenomenal track. We've done these guys on the channel before. I have expectations coming into this song, but they blew me like out of the water. Like I was losing my marbles, because the song is just like everything in my brain that I would love to hear in the song. As the song is progressing, the song has it.
The thing is,
and delivers it.
I didn't even, going into this, I didn't look at the time of the song. So we were halfway through the song, and I was already feeling like I kept getting like little bits, and I wasn't feeling like I was getting bored of the song. I always felt like it kept itself fresh. And then halfway through, I'm like, holy fuck, this is a long song, but it doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't feel like it at all, because it has great energy. It moves really well.
It moves really well, especially that solo part. I fucking love that solo part.
The tag team.
That tag team
was phenomenal.
He's like, I'm finished. Tag me in.
Tag me in, brother. That drummer is killer. All right, guys, this is it for this video, for this song. Let us know your thoughts on the band, on this track, and stay tuned, because there's another video coming right after. See you guys.
See ya.